Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? We are we are back live. I was just live like a few minutes ago, but we got 70 reset invitational action. An Octo final game. Group 4 is playing. We got Nub 2.0, Didestro, Cecil Dogan, Grim Shanky, and I Am Mamba. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the board here. I wonder who is the host for this game. Let me see if I can figure out colors and stuff, and we'll get that straight away. Oh shoot. Well, I already screwed something up. Okay, we're good. Nub's upset about something. But yeah, we got a 70% game on Trigon's Labyrinth. I believe it's fixed 70, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, someone can correct me. Okay, put on some music here. All right, so let's see what we got. We got okay, yeah, Quarantines was gonna host. Looks like I'll be hosting. Nub is yellow. Let's see. Is that Grim that's black? Let me go find track down where the group is at here. There it is. So, this is going to be a 3-game set. Game 1 is progressive 70% on Trigon's Labyrinth, so I was mistaken with that. With unstable portals, blizzards, and fog are both off, and the turn timer is 90 seconds. Alliances are on, and we have balance blitz dice. And then we'll get to Game 2 and Game 3 when we get there. Ooh. Alright, I believe Didestro is purple. It's normally what he plays. If I had to guess, Mamba's red. So that leaves Cecil for white and Grim Shanky for black. There we go. And turn order, we got Cecil in the first seat. Then we got Grim Shanky in the second seat. Then we got Nub in the third seat, Mamba in the fourth, and Didestro in the fifth. Did we have any no-shows, or is this always going to be a 5-player lobby? Looks like some swapping happened. So yeah, it looks like everyone who's here is supposed to be here. Alright, cool beans. Alright, so Cecil has the left bonus. What is that called? Let's take a look at the refresh our memories very quick, or my memory at least, on Trigon's Labyrinth. So Crystal Garden is a +6 on the left side of the board. Then Shadow Maze is also a +6. Your smaller bonuses are your inner triangles. The Void Stone's worth +3, Soul Stone's worth +4. Void is on top, bottom left, Soul is on bottom right. Then you have 4 +7s, Ice Maze and Trigon's Maze on the top and bottom in the middle. Then you have Madman's Maze on the top right. And all the way on the right you have Ghostly Plateau. And then the Void Halls on the left, the bigger triangle on the left side is +8. And then the bigger triangle on the right side is +9. Alright, so Cecil sitting on +6, Didestro sitting on a +8, Grim Shanky now sitting on a +9, Mamba sitting on a +7, and Nub sitting on a +6. See Mamba Working on a second bonus. Nub took a second bonus. Nub is on plus 13 now. Alright, portals are on. It looks like everyone's going to trade cards in the right-hand bonus. So, welcome back in, guys. I would this 70 reset game is starting 30 minutes ahead of schedule, and Quarantine was originally supposed to broadcast it, but after I rated out, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna miss it," and I said, "Okay, I'll take it." And then right when I said I would take it, Nub, who's playing this game, said, "Oh, well, we're starting right now," so I shouldn't have rated out, but is what it is. Alright, so Dedestro and Mamba can trade cards on the left side of the board. Grim and Nub can trade cards on the right side, so can Cecil. Uh-oh, someone woke up from their nap. Hey, sweetie. Closing in on the first set of trades here. Board seems mostly balanced, aside from Cecil falling behind a bit. Doesn't have a second bonus. Looks like he got a small bonus late.
This is fine. This is fine.
Alright, Cecil got removed so that Mamba could take his second bonus. This is looking like a really nice, like, color-coded and, like, symmetrical map. With the red diamond in the middle and the yellow downward triangles here, then you got purple, black. And then if Cecil takes the right hand and the left hand, we'll have almost like a perfect picture. But Dedestro needs to take Mamba out for the true symmetry to take hold. Anyway. Can't be going for my headphones like that, you stinker pot. Yeah, Cecil in a really rough spot here. Grim is not complaining about being on plus 13 with the big plus 9 and the plus 4. But it does look like Cecil's going to get eaten by the sharks here. Mamba gives Dedestro a card. Dedestro's a bit card blocked by Nub on the right-hand side of the board. Puts a 2 there because he wants to keep that external position alive. Yeah, Nub kind of has a soft kill guard on Cecil and Dedestro there on the right-hand side of the board. But everyone is pretty big, and we are just about to see the first sets. We did see Cecil set in early. But yeah, he's... Unfortunately for Cecil, it does look like he's not long for this world at the moment. Decides to slam Mamba to in retaliation. Doesn't even bother to take a card. Says, yeah, you shouldn't have hit me out of there. Everyone's yawning. It is kind of late at night. That's got to be what they're yawning about. Oh my gosh, the yawn emoji is so passive aggressive. So Grim seems to think he has the 70%. It does look like he's attempting the 70 run here. Or is he attempting the Mamba kill? He's attempting the Mamba kill, I think. I believe he has it. This will give him the 6 trade and about 40% of the board. Will that be enough for him to finish the run? He just needs about 27%. Kills white next. It would set him in again. He's got to get through nub 7 on the right-hand side of the board. So provided he can do that, he'll get 8 more troops. Ooh, I think he was expecting better dice there. That 15 of his doesn't really have far to go. 50% of the board. This is his last stack that's open. He does have a 2v1 he could manual in the event of an emergency. But not getting the best dice here. Loses 3 troops in a row just hitting 1s. Does he have enough left? He's running out of time. Doesn't look like he does. Going to come up a few troops shy here. 66% run for Grimshank. He fails a 3v1 at the end to cap it off. Nub going to set in for 10. Could potentially pick up the Destro kill for 12, but I don't think killing 40 is worth it on a board that's this wide open. Let's see what he's got here. So Mamba was killed by Grimshanky. Nub on 30% of the board. Ooh, yeah, he does pick up the Destro kill for a few cards. Doesn't get the best dice on it, didn't look like to me anyway. So, can he now pick up the Cecil kill and finish the run? Looks like he can. He can finish Cecil off with the portal and the 4 he's got. Gonna portal back over to the left-hand side of the board after he picks up some territories that he can grab. Fails the 3v1. On 43% of the board. Still hasn't passed Grim yet, but he certainly is about to. There goes Cecil. So Nub picks up 2 kills. And I think that was the 15 set, right? Sorry, I'm looking away putting scores in. I didn't see what the trade was. But it was either the 12 or the 15. He's going to manual a 3v2. Roll Snake Eyes. He is now in a 1v1 with Grimshanky. Grimshanky is on 5 cards. Does he have enough to run the 70 here? Trying to map out his path. Needs to check his slider. And he does have the 70. Alright, GG's and well played to Nub 2.0, taking the win with 2 bounties. I believe this is... Alright, so Cecil once again is going to go first in turn order, still on white. Then Mamba is on red, second in turn order. Grimshanky on black, third in turn order. And lastly, Destro on purple, fourth in turn order. Alrighty, so we'll see what type of game this turns into. Do you see your baby Ari, your baby sister? Yeah. Alright, I don't believe this will turn into a bonus game. Maybe it does. But we'll see. Progressive game on Atlantis. And this is the 70 reset invitational. But once we're down to 4 players, there are no more resets. So if somebody attempts the 70 and fails it, the game will not reset. Hey, can you not stand on that, please? Go put this back away in the kitchen. Thank you. Alright, kid was getting into stuff. Oh, there you go. Big brother's giving little sister a hug. Alright, anyway, what's going on? Mamba took a card, Grimshanky took a card. Nothing too crazy going on just yet. I think I was watching one of these games earlier, a different group, and we did see bonus taking, so we'll find out if we see it here. The Destro could be staking a claim towards that bottom bonus. Yeah, is Big Brother holding you? Oh, careful, careful, careful. Alright, we do see Cecil grab a bonus. Let's take a look at the bonuses on the Atlantis map right quick. Alright, you got +3 of West Gardens. Then you have +4 of Market City. Then you got 4 +5s. You got Scholar District up in the top. You got Green City and Temple City in the middle. Then you got Thera Arena up in the top right. And then you got a +7 of Temple right in the middle of the board. And then the big +8 of South Gardens. Alright, it looks like the Destro gonna take South Gardens this turn? He just about could. He's got 100% take on it. Not gonna take it right now, though. Cecil asking him to wait. Mamba took a bonus, took a +5 on his turn. Whoa. Grim appears to be the only player without a bonus at the moment. So, alright, the Destro does finally finish his take there. Alright, so Grim was finally able to take his bonus sitting on a +5. So everyone's got big bonuses. Grim was a little bit late to the bonus party, so he is behind, to say the least. Destro gonna pull ahead over time with his +8. Alright, first sequence of trades coming out here. We see Cecil with the 4 trade. Alright, Mamba gonna grab the 6. I'm not sure if anyone dies here, even though it is progressive 70. The fact that it's 4 players and people are taking bonuses tells me that it's unlikely that someone dies. Though we do see Mamba remove a Grim Shanky position for a second bonus. He removed a player's position last game for a second bonus and got slammed for it. Literally like 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. So we'll see if Grim Shanky does the same here. I don't think so, but we'll see. Yep, he does have 8 troops he can put in. Yeah, Mamba now on the most troop generation. Actually, no, I think he's just on +8. I think he matches Destro's generation now. Yep, he sure does. Meanwhile, Cecil has the smallest bonus with a +4. Destro gonna get the biggest trades, going last. Gets the 10 set. He's put on a whopping 23 troops this turn. And because he's holding the biggest bonus, both in terms of troop generation and territory count, Destro's sitting on 28% of the board. Just to put it in perspective for you guys, 70% on the Atlantis map is 40 territories, so you need all but 17 of the 57 territories on this map here, on the Atlantis map. And Destro's sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So he's about halfway there to what he needs. Yeah, 29%. So if Destro has a set on 3, I would say he's he can probably run it on his next turn. It would have been dicey for him to attempt it that turn, but it also would have been close. And he has a really nice path with his 25. Can hit Mamba's 6, then Mamba's 1, and then go over via the connection over to White's bonus. Cecil break him on the not yet active portal, then go down to where he's currently sitting on his 25, then go back up. He's got a really nice line there for about 8 or 9 territories. Well, more once he gets out of Cecil's bonus, but yeah. Dedestro's lines are actually kind of amazing. He may run it without a set on the next turn. Grim gonna set on 3 here. Can anyone stop the run of Dedestro that's pending here? Grimshanky gonna sit on the portal on 69 troops also. Don't see any dabs out. Oh, there's Cecil with the dab. Very good. And Mamba with the dab. Everyone was locked in. They didn't quite notice it, but we do see the dabs come out for the 69. All right, Dedestro on 99 troops and 28% of the board. Only needs 41 territories. He's got a sea of ones in front of him. He can go through Cecil's bonus. He can go through Grim's bonus. He is going to attempt it right now. Double tapping that. Oh yeah, has all kinds of stuff he can use. This is good stuff here. 47%. Nope. Stop it. I don't think he should have stopped. I think you go 33 into the 6, into the 1, then back into Cecil. Unless he counted it exactly and needed that territory that he failed the 2v1 on. Maybe he needed one more and was one shy. But I don't know. He seems very close. Let me turn this off. You guys have already seen that. There you go. But this board is wide open. Cecil doesn't have a set on 4. Gonna hit Dedestro down, or is he attempting to run himself? This does appear to be a run attempt. Gets perfect dice on the 3. Tries a 4v3 or a 4v4, I think it was. Didn't quite work out. Loses 3 on the 6. Gonna run through as much of Dedestro as possible, but runs out of time. This is 60 seconds. He's got 56% where he fails there, and Mamba has the 15 trade on 80 troops. This board is wide open. Mamba should be able to easily bag it here. Needs to make sure he goes as fast as he possibly can. I think he's got plenty of troops. It's just a matter of time. Quite literally just a matter of time. Doesn't think he needs that last purple 1 there. And there's the 70% for I Am Mamba, taking the Game 2 W for Group 4. Yeah, it does look like we have a bot for this. Okay. So we ping each game now. You reading for both? You reading for the bot? Yes, sir. Let's see if the bot can advance to next week. Yeah, this is winner advance. All right. So we got Grimshanky on black in the first seat. Then we have Cecil Dogan on white in the second seat. Then we have Yellow Bot in the third seat. And then last but not least, Dedestro once again bringing up the rear in the fourth seat on purple. Alright, so a 4-player game with a bot, so within 70%. So the bot will probably end up being particularly weak, and then when the time is right, someone will kill the bot into the run. It's normally how games like this would work. We'll see if that happens here. Bot a taker bot, or is it just a stack and smack bot? Looks like it may have East Anatolia, I think is what that bonus is called. May have that in its sights. Let me pull up the bonuses for the turkey map. Yeah, Eastern Anatolia is that bonus all the way on the right hand side of the board. It's worth +9. So bot being particularly greedy already. Every game I've watched you cast recently has had a bot threatening win in Game 3. Yeah, we have seen bots overperform a little bit lately, haven't we? Is that bots overperforming or players underperforming? I don't know. That's a question that only philosophy can decide. There that people smarter than me can philosophize about, I guess. Right, Grimshanky moves to the top left there. If I didn't know any better, it would look like he's lining up to take that bonus. But I do think that's doubtful. Grim does not want to be removed from back there. Gives the bot an angry face. The bot, being a machine, just ignores him and decides to hit a 2. I don't know if the bot would have hit the 2 if Grim hadn't said anything or reacted. Bit of a testy and vindictive bot, I guess. This board is fairly balanced. Destro asking if he can hit Grim's 3, or the spot where Grim's 3 is at. Makes a 5 stack down in the south. Alright, does Grim get vengeance on the bot? By the way, the bot is holding the most of the board right now, on 28% of this board. This is a 70% game, so players are going to need 44 of the 62 territories. That's all but 18 to bag the W and move on to the semifinals next week. Baby girl, you grabbed my headphones again. I know you like grabbing cords and whatever you can get your little hands on, but you can't be grabbing this stuff. Oh jeez. Alright, the bot doing more slamming and smacking on 30% of the board. People are gonna have to start getting this bot under control. Or Grim's gonna lose more 2s. Grim just loses another 2 stack to the bot. I find myself in the G8 with violent players, in the groups with violent players. Destro gonna hit the bot, gets perfect dice on the bots too. Avenging Grim losing his 2, I guess, for him. But yeah, Destro getting the ball rolling with, hey guys, maybe we should hit this bot down before it runs to 70. We do see a set on 3 for Destro. Doesn't really need it though. It's only the 4 trade. I guess 6 if you count his +2s. Cecil doesn't really seem interested in hitting the bot much. Hit a Destro territory and a Grim territory. The bot continues to insist on Eastern Anatolia. Grim has an 8 stack in there. As the bot set next turn to smack Grim's 8. Bot does set early. Is a black 11 stack away from holding a +9. Destro gonna not take an early trade himself. Gonna keep his big trade advantage going last. But Grim and Cecil both get 2 more troops for their trades, thanks to the bot setting a bit early. And they're gonna leave the bot on 33%. The bot's not in danger of winning, but it certainly is pulling ahead. Hey, sweetie. Hey. I know. Someone's getting sleepy over here. Alright. I'm gonna go on mute and calm her down, but you guys should be able to vibe out to the music.